Hello everyone, welcome to the DPB podcast. I am your host, Ryan Mondis with DisneyPinsBlog.com, the latest news on Disney pin trading and collecting from around the world. This is episode number 119 for the week of February 12th, 2018.
Welcome to the Disney Pins Blog Podcast.
Alright, welcome back to the show everyone. It is just myself this week. And speaking of doing a solo show, I just want to talk about that audio real quick. Every time I have a guest on, my voice is always very low and the guest is very high. We record on Skype, and whenever I edit, it usually takes twice as long to edit because I have to cut up all of my clips where I speak versus the guest and increase my audio to try to level it out a little bit, but it's still not the best. I've used the Snowball microphone and the Apple headphones as well, and nothing really seems to work. So if anyone has any suggestions on that, please let me know. I appreciate it. So yeah, for housekeeping this week, just want to mention that I'm heading down to Walt Disney World this week. Super excited about it. Going to be covering the pin trading nights, which we're going to talk about later in the episode for Disney Pin Chat. But yeah, I'm very excited to get down there. I'm just excited to get away in general just because January was a very busy and stressful month for myself and the business. So I'm excited to get out of here and head to Walt Disney World. Next, for housekeeping, I want to mention the live chat functionality on the site. I posted in the forums, just want to get your guys' feedback on the live chat. Do you guys use it? If you do, if you communicate with other guests, please let me know if you're using it. If you aren't using it and you don't know what it is, please let me know as well, because this is a monthly or a yearly fee for us to keep it running on the site. And if people are using the private messaging system instead of the live chat, we're going to shut it down just because it's not cost effective for us to keep it running. And then next, for housekeeping, I want to quickly mention our friends at Disney Kingpins and Pinpicks and Pinopolis and Hot Art. They're having an event coming up here on March 24th in Anaheim, California. Looks like an awesome event. I wish I was able to attend that one. I checked flights to get out there, but for that time period, they're like $600. It's pretty crazy. But yeah, that event looks awesome. We have a blog post up about it with details if you guys want to check it out for any of you guys who live out there in California. And then, of course, our event is coming up. Tickets are still on sale until March 28th. And that event is April 28th at Epcot in the Norway Loft. Open bar, hors d'oeuvres, dessert. You get a limited edition Disney pin designed by a Disney pin artist. And it's an awesome venue, so hope you guys can come out and party with us. All right, let's jump into the pin news. We have a lot to talk about this week. First, we're going to start off with Funko. The Disney Treasures Ever After Castle subscription box was delivered, and this is the 6th box by Funko. I think it's the final Disney Treasures. I'm not 100% sure on that. But the pin that was included with this box features Daisy and Donald Duck with a little heart in between them. Very nice pin. We have a blog post up about that if you guys didn't check it out. That is the February 2018 box. Moving over to Japan. This past weekend was the D23 Expo 2018 in Japan, and they had a few pin releases, lots of exciting ones. Some featuring Mickey Mouse from Fantasia. There was a 3-pin set with a bear and Mickey Mouse and a D23 Expo logo. There's another box set that featured Minnie Mouse, a bear, a top hat, and Mickey with like a tuxedo on. Very fancy looking box set there. Then there's some other Sorcerer Mickey pins. Your standard pins there with his typical pose. Still very nice. And then there was the Alan Menken Disney pin with a piano, and it says Whole New World on it. Very unique pin. And then the fan favorite was probably the Princess box set. It features The Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast, and Aladdin. Awesome pins in that box set. I don't know the retail price on any of these pins. People were just sending us photos, so we did the blog post on it, but we don't have too many details on edition sizes or retail price. But if you guys want to check out the photos, they're up on the website on the blog post. Also in Japan, a new pin set was released for Children's Day 2018, and this 2-pin set resembles Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck as samurai dolls. So apparently May 5th is Children's Day in Japan, and samurai dolls are displayed on this day for boys to grow and be strong and healthy. So that's a pretty cool holiday in Japan, and it's nice that Tokyo Disney Resort celebrates this holiday and recognizes it with new pin releases. Moving on to Aulani, a Disney resort and spa in Hawaii. They had a new open edition pin release. This one features the 2018 logo, and it has Mickey Mouse on it. Very colorful pin. He's surfing on it. Looks like he's having a great time. Pin on pin design, and that is exclusive to Aulani Resort in Hawaii. Next, we'll head over to Shanghai Disney Resort. Nice when they have new pin releases. And they have a new Mickey Mouse collection releasing out there. There's about 2 pins releasing every week for the next few weeks here. And the first 2 pins feature Mickey Mouse smelling a flower. It looks like a springtime pin. And the other one is Mickey Mouse with hearts all around him, and it looks like Minnie just kissed him on the cheek. Glitter embellishments. Both are limited edition of 1,000. And they were available on February 9th, 2018. And then the next 2 pins will be released on February 17th at Shanghai Disney Resort. Alright, let's head over to Hong Kong Disneyland now. They had their next carousel pin release. This is the 5th pin in this collection, and it features Peter Pan. Looks like he's flying on Peter Pan's flight, and Tinkerbell's in the front. Glitter embellishments, beautiful pin, limited edition of just 300. And that was released on February 10th at Hong Kong Disneyland. Also at Hong Kong were these new open edition pins called Springtime Carnival. There are 4 different pins featuring Duffy Bear, Shelly May, Gelatoni, and Stella Lou. They're very colorful pins with flowers and unique design. The center is a piece of clear plastic. It looks like a snow globe effect. There's these little colorful balls on the inside. It looks like they move around. And then behind that is the actual character's face. On the top of the pin it says Disney Friends. And below, it reads Springtime Carnival. Alright, heading back to America, over to Disney Studios Tour Hollywood. They had a surprise pin release this past week on February 9th. It was featuring Lady and the Tramp, the marquee pin. This film came back to the El Capitan Theater, and they had a pin release for it. Limited edition of 300, retail price is $18.95. I'm assuming that one sold out very quickly. And then also later this week is the Black Panther pin release at Disney Studios Tour Hollywood. Speaking of Black Panther, we'll head over to Disney Movie Rewards because they are releasing 3 new Black Panther pins. They are 650 points each. You have to be a Disney Movie Rewards member. And they are available on Valentine's Day, February 14th at 10 a.m. Pacific time. And there's 3 different Black Panther pins there. Alright, let's head into Disney Parks. You guys may have seen the new comic merchandise at Disney Parks. They did release a few other items besides pins and lanyards. There's like magnets and I think a purse and other merchandise. But we featured the lanyard in the pin set on the website. This comic style lanyard features Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck, and Goofy. It was spotted this month at Walt Disney World. I think it's available at Disneyland as well. Retail price is $12.99. And then there's also a pin set that resembles this lanyard. This one was actually spotted out at Disneyland Resort. There's 4 different pins. Has Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse, Donald Duck, and Goofy, all with that comic style. Retail price on that set is $24.99. And that's a Disney Parks exclusive, so both coasts it will be available at. Next, at Disneyland, there was a surprise pin release, which was probably the most popular post we did this past week. It was the annual pass holder pin. We posted this on February 6th, limited edition of 5,000, and retail price is $14.99. And it spells out pass holder with different fonts from different attractions at Disneyland Resort. So pretty unique style there. I did see some other merchandise with this type of font and logo, and I think they will have one at Walt Disney World, but that one hasn't been released yet. Alright, let's head into the new pin releases this week at Disney Parks. Starting off with Disneyland. This one is gaining a lot of hype. It's the Windows of Evil collection, a new monthly collection, and it's weird they're starting it actually in February. This is the first pin in this series. There wasn't one for January. But it's in the shape of a window. It has a silver frame on it, and the first pin features Maleficent. It looks like stained glass elements as well. Limited edition of 2,000. Retail price is probably going to be around $16.99. That's available at Disneyland only on Thursday, February 15th. And then heading into the shared pin releases. for both Disneyland and Walt Disney World. We have the next Disney Donut Shop pin. This one features Donald Duck. It's that hinge style pin, has the 3D pop-out rubber element. It's limited edition of 3,000, retail price is $16.99. That's available on Thursday as well. And then we have the President's Day 2018 pin. This one features Mickey and Minnie looking very patriotic with a gold circular frame and a gold eagle on the top. And the bottom reads President's Day 2018. I think that retail price is probably going to be around $12.99, and that's available on Thursday as well. And then there are some new open edition pins that were released at Animal Kingdom. Head over to DisneyPinsBlog.com on the weekly pin post to check those pins out. Alright, so that's all for the pin news this week. Now let's head into Disney Pin Chat. Alright, for Disney Pin Chat this week, I just wanted to talk about the Pin Trading Night event this week on February 15th. It's Thursday at both Disneyland and Walt Disney World. This is very similar to the event that was held in November, and that one had the Aladdin pin release. So this event is held on both coasts, Disneyland and Walt Disney World. I'm probably only going to be able to speak to the Walt Disney World one because I've never actually been to the Disneyland Pin Trading Night. But I'll go through the details. I'll start off with Disneyland first. It is this Thursday from 5 to 9. It's at the Starcade inside Tomorrowland at Disneyland Park. Admission is $15 per guest, and that's the same price on both coasts. The Disneyland one is sold out and the wait list is completely full. So the admission includes the pin trading area. You get one edible treat, which the one at Walt Disney World was a Rice Krispie. And then you get the preview of the upcoming pin releases, and then the opportunity to pre-purchase the pins specific for that event. And for this event, it's the Peter Pan 65th Anniversary Collection. So anyone attending the Pin Trading Nights will get first dibs at these new Peter Pan 65th Anniversary pins. And then they won't be released to the general public in the parks until the next week on February 22nd. So the Walt Disney World one, it's the same time, 5 to 9 on the 15th. Check-in is at 4 p.m., which last time when I went to the Walt Disney World one, I did get there about an hour before, and I was probably, I don't know, 50th in line, so there already was a lot of people waiting there, at least an hour in advance to get in. It's inside the Veracruz A Convention Center at Disney's Coronado Springs Resort. Same price, $15, and same items are included. The pin trading area, all the tables are set up. You can go pick a table anywhere you want in there. You get the edible treat, which is the, like I said, the Rice Krispie treat. And then in the corner, they had the upcoming pin releases. I think they had like 2 or 3 boards of the next few months, what pins are coming out. That's always exciting to see. That's probably my favorite part, are the pin previews. And then, of course, the same thing, the Peter Pan pins, they're released on both coasts. I did my RSP, and I got every pin that I wanted. I think I bought every single pin except for the frame pin set. That was pretty expensive, and I don't need that frame pin set. But I love all of the other pins. They're very nice. I got the max amount of mystery pin boxes, so I'm actually going to be doing a unboxing of those at Pin Trading Nights, so check out that video coming very soon on our YouTube channel. So the Walt Disney World version of this event never sold out, and there wasn't a waiting list. So if you are still interested in going, if you're a Florida local and you want to head over this Thursday, I still think you can buy tickets at the door. So basically, whenever you go in, everyone either rushes to go get a table or they head straight to the back of the ballroom. That's where you pick up your pin releases. So all the Peter Pan pins that I did the RSP for, the random selection process, Disney already emailed me, so I already know that I got them all, and they already charged my credit card. So these pins are already paid for. I basically just go there and pick them up. So as soon as I get the Peter Pan pins, I'm going to do the unboxing video, and I'm also going to take better photos of the pins, probably put them up on the site, or at least on our social media, and I'll take a closer look at all of the Peter Pan pins for a YouTube video. But yeah, I love going to these events just to go and see all of my friends in the pin community. That's mainly what I do. I actually don't trade too much. I just go to pick up the new pin releases, check out the pin previews, and mainly hang out with friends. And they do have, I want to mention, a little pop-up shop in there. So if you didn't do the RSP and you still want to come, they are going to be selling the Peter Pan pins in there as well. That's what they did at the Aladdin event. whatever was left over for those Aladdin pins, you were able to purchase them additional in there as well. And they also had the mystery pin boxes. I knew some people that were going and actually buying a whole sleeve of them, which is 10 in a row. They're buying additional 10 boxes of the mystery pin boxes. So I'm probably actually going to be buying more mystery pin boxes because I love the map that it I'll have to show you guys a photo or whenever it's completed. The mystery pin boxes for the Peter Pan event, they all kind of form a map. It looks really cool, so I kind of want to complete that whole thing. And also inside the event, they had refreshments, so if you wanted to get a drink, I think they had like chips and stuff and snacks, and then the leftover pin. So a little pop-up shop inside the ballroom. And of course, if you're at Coronado Springs and you get hungry, you can just head up to the food court or get a drink. You know, it's pretty close to the ballroom. And you can go in and out of the event because they give you a wristband. So it is from 5 to 9. If you want to go get something to eat at the food court, you can always head back down and just show your wristband to get back in. Another thing I want to mention, they aren't assigned seats in there, so it's just a free-for-all. It's a huge ballroom, so you can go sit anywhere. I remember when I was at the event in November for the Mystery Genie pins, we sat at a table way in the back and we did the unboxing video inside there, just so like, it wasn't a lot of noise around us. So it is a huge area in there. Most of the people sit in the front near the ballroom entrance, so that's where you'll find most of the pin traders. So yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. This is the first pin trading night of 2018. Like I mentioned before, the one at the end of last year, November, was the first one that they did for over a year. They kind of took a break from pin trading nights. So I'm hoping these are back here to stay every quarter. It seems like that's what they're trying to do. But yeah, they're a great time. The Disneyland one sells out super fast. Walt Disney World pulls in a nice crowd as well. So yeah, I'm excited for it. Heading down there this week, and if you're there, say hi. If you have any questions on pin trading night, if you aren't attending or if it's your first time visiting, leave a comment below on the YouTube channel, or if you're listening, you can shoot me an email or just head over to the site and comment in the forums. Alright, so that's going to do it for episode number 119 of the DPB podcast. One thing before we go, we are running another giveaway right now. If you're listening, head over to disneypinsblog.com/giveaways. We have a little Valentine's giveaway going on right now. We're giving away this really cool pin keychain as well as 2 Toy Story pins. This is our third giveaway for 2018. We're keeping them coming, and that ends on February 14th, which is Valentine's Day at night. Alright everyone, good luck, and again, thank you for listening and watching to the DPB podcast. Have a great week. See ya.